Hey y'all, this is Ishnai Ciarfox. Welcome to my stream. I'm gonna go ahead and start so I can thirst over daddy. Oh, it's a story quest. Oh. I wasn't paying attention to what exactly anything is. Huh? Okay. Oh, I forgot that you now have those voiced.
Huh?
Hey, go
Where'd this letter in our bag come from? Could it just blow in on the breeze?
Binti. To Ishnai, hey, long time no see, my friend. What is that? You say we just met recently? For a heart that always misses its friends, every second feels like an eternity. After such a grand adventure in Nodcry, you must have gathered quite a few stories along the way, yes? Are you perhaps looking for an old friend to talk to? You happen to need a bard, one who can turn your tales to verse? If so, come and catch up with me at Snar's... Cliff. The wine is poured and the strings are already tuned. A bard.
Oh, it's from the Tone Deaf Bard.
Tired, but I now have contact, so I can see
He
better.
wants to hear all about our adventures in Nodcry. Maybe we can get some tasty treats out of him in return.
Yeah, but we don't drink alcohol, apparently, even though we are thousands of years the fuck old. I swear there's a closer one that I completely missed. Buckleyan, going here. Time is soup. Soup, I tell you. Also, Varka still hasn't come home for me. Daddy Varka hates me. Can you hear just fine?
Ah, welcome back, old friend. And how should I be addressing you these days? The honorary knight of Mondstadt? The Tumaini of Natlan? Or the great hero of Nodcry?
Just call me by my name that nobody calls me by.
Well, you sure have your finger on the pulse. We've barely caught our breath since Nodcry, but it sounds like you've already heard about what went down.
I blame Varka and the wind.
News travels fast on the wind. But before I can turn your tales into tunes, I need to hear them from the horse's mouth.
There are no fucking horses in Mondstadt. That's the reason why Kaya is the cavalry captain of no horses.
My wine and my lyre are at the ready. So please, traveler, take a seat and tell me your tale.
It was. You tell Venti everything that happened in Noncry.
Amazing! Incredible! The Rahier of Solnari and the Doctor? Truly a tale for the ages!
You mean the Rakier of Sonari and the Bastard? Yeah.
So I'm guessing the Wild Hunt is a thing of the past now that you've defeated the Rahier of Solnari?
No, because they seem to be fucking everywhere!
Seems that way. We were kind of focused on dealing with the Doctor, though.
There's still some vestiges of the Wild Hunt around. Ha! Nothing could go wrong.
Well, that's good to hear. Hey, now that the Northern Abyss calamity is finally resolved, Varka must be getting ready for the triumphant return of his expedition, right?
Yes.
I haven't seen him in the longest time. He must have so many stories to share.
I was gonna ask, you two really have met before.
Right. Paimon was wondering about that, too. He did call you Barbados. But weren't you still fast asleep back when he was in Mondstadt?
Let's call it half asleep. I was resting my eyes in the Thousand
Yeah,
Winds Temple
resting
one
my
day
eyes.
when I heard a commotion outside. It was a young knight who had journeyed there in search of trials and oracles after hearing some tall tales at the local tavern.
He doesn't look very young currently. I mean,
In
compared to
fact, all
Venti,
that
yes.
awaited him were moss-covered walls and an angry ruin guard. But he seemed completely unfazed, laughing heartily as he sent the ruin guard's missiles flying off into the horizons.
Couldn't make a young.
They must have been making quite a racket if it was enough to wake up the tone-deaf bard.
Oh, right?
Yeah, it sounded kinda like...
Boom, boom, boom! That.
Hey! Is that all you've got?
Oh, it's the twink that is.
Oh, bring it on!
Psycho. Okay, we have a twink child. Got it.
like that.
Giving up already? Hey, you're not half as tough as Varka said.
No, he didn't get his stiffy
A
taken.
young knight of Favonius trekking out to the Thousand Winds Temple in search of adventure. Now there's a sight I haven't seen in a while.
A bard in green clothes. Does this mean... Oh, you're Venti?
No.
I was just wondering how I was gonna track you down.
Oh, no?
Oh, so you were looking for the tone-deaf bard? Strange place to start your search.
I would have tried the angel share.
Hold on. Blonde hair, white hair. You must be the honorary knight. And Paimon! The Grand Master talks about you all the time.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but also,
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lowen, Vice Captain of the 5th Company of the Knights of Favonius and a member of the Expeditionary Force. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
What's with all the guys having one earring recently? Well, all the twinks having one earring.
Oh, so you're part of the expedition, huh? Right. So that's why Paimon's never seen you around in Mondstadt. Hey, wait a second. We never saw you in Nodcry either.
I think he was off having boners for fights and didn't want to stick around.
That's probably because when the Wild Hunt was still running rampant, I spent most of my time out on my
Are they all?
own.
Yes,
making
exactly.
mincemeat out of monsters. I barely went back to base at all.
Yeah, this is Child. This is definitely a twink version of Child.
Then,
Well,
once the
Child
Wild
is a
Hunt
twink,
calmed
but a
down,
shorter version twink.
I got sent back to Mondstadt. Mixed blessing, if you ask me. Sounds like I missed out on some serious action.
No wonder we never saw you while we were dealing with the doctor. So, why did Varka send you back?
Don't tell me he sent you to.
Deliver some letters.
I was gonna say deliver a letter.
There's one for the Knights of Favonius, one for the church, another for the Dawn Winery, at least 10 of them in total.
Yay, Star!
People he sent to deliver his mail now. Mika, Inefa, Lowen. He should just hire a full-time mailman already.
You know, we still haven't finished Indefa's prologue quest because it allowed me to jump straight into Nod Cry, so we'll need to go back and do that eventually.
In fact, he's earned himself a new nickname. Let's go with Sir Writes a Lot.
I think you once again need help. Another nickname, hun. Toad Deaf Bard.
I'll have you know that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts.
Like, I bet he doesn't write as much as, you know, Jean does.
So, tone deaf or not, I wear the title of Bard with pride. And I consider Sir Writes a Lot to be quite a compliment.
Wait, really? Darn it! Maybe Paimon should come up with some harder-hitting nicknames for these two.
I know, right?
Anyway, since this young man has come all the way to the Thousand Winds Temple looking for me, I assume he must have a letter for me too. Am I?
You sure are. To use the Grand Master's own words.
This one is for the bard in green clothes. These days, I think he goes by Venti. Doesn't really have an address as such. You could start by asking around in Mondstadt, or maybe try your luck at the Thousand Winds Temple.
Shove it in his... Yes, I know, right?
I figured that since there was this punching bag here, ruin guard, I could get some practice in while I was at it.
True.
So, I came
Written
right
language.
here the second I got back to Mondstadt.
That Varka be so slapdash sometimes. It's a good thing we happen to be nearby.
So what does the letter say? Aren't you being nosy? That's his letter.
Oh, he also said to remind you to write back.
Nothing in particular. Just some idle chatter between two drinking buddies. But if I'm supposed to write back this time, I'll need some time to mull over my response.
I beg to differ. You had a serious look on your face at that moment. I don't trust you. You're lying to me.
Varka gave you a whole bunch of letters to deliver, right? Maybe you can head into Mondstadt and deliver the rest of them first?
My thoughts exactly. Assuming I can find the way. Hopefully the roads haven't changed too much since the pre-expedition days.
Well, why don't we have Mondstadt's honorary knight escort this homeward-bound wanderer to the city?
Thank you for
I'm sure
volunteering
some of the
me.
recipients of Varka's letters will turn out to be old friends of yours, too.
Please, Lisa. Please, I need to hear your voice. Lisa. Lisa. Lisa! I have no objections.
It's been a while since Paimon's done any guide work.
Thank you so much, Honorary Knight. And you, Miss Guide.
The Abyss. The Wild Hunt. Andreas. Get home safe, Varka.
That was right. He had a serious...
Why do my ears feel so hot all of a sudden? Is someone talking about me?
Yeah, come the fuck home! I've been pulling for you! Please, Mommy wants you home.
Surely there's no way anyone found the secret stash of cash in my office. That would be terrible.
Yeah, sure, huh?
Grandmaster, bad time to get distracted.
Ah, perfect time.
Watch out! Enemies approaching!
Huh? Oh, it's just a few stragglers. They're no real threat to us.
You know, I have that sword.
This expedition is almost over. We just need to deal with these final few targets, and then...
I'm going to be possessed.
we will make our triumphant return!
Okay, we'll go with that. Sorry, I was just, random thoughts.
Stormwind! Charge!
He's dual-wielding like a fucking Chad. God, Daddy.
Huh?
If you're not looking for a thirst trap right now, you are out of luck.
Stormwind!
Me being absolute thirsty
Maria
than this.
sweeping in!
Like, more so than usual.
Huh?
Without the ray here of Sonari to direct them, it seems like all that's left is their primal urge to destroy.
If this is all that the Wild Hunt can muster now, surely the Lightkeepers of Nodcry will
Would
be
a
able to
bib
deal with
help?
what's left.
But no.
Just like I thought. What
And
we
now that
should
I
be
have my
wary of
contacts
now
in, I
is-
can riz him in, 4K.
Grandmaster,
Or at least
based
close
on
enough.
Lightkeeper intel and our own reconnaissance, one of the suspected targets should be just up ahead.
Good. You know the drill. Stay here and stand guard. Leave the rest to me.
Yes, Grandmaster.
I'd make a joke about, letting him go on his own, but he's more than proven he can take all that on
We
his own.
meet again, Andreas.
Don't have a heart attack.
You've returned from Mondstadt. Don't you want to see what it looks like now?
Oh, I'm walking. Don't have a heart attack,
I was
sir. I've
planning to take a look
already...
around there myself. Perhaps you could be my guide.
I was say, I'm already dealing with somebody
What's
else in
this?
my family who's having heart
An echo
problems.
from 1,000 years ago?
Please, I want to thirst. I want to not think about that kind of stuff. Please.
Everything seems normal so far. Here's hoping I'm just overthinking things. There are 2 other places to check. Maybe this will all go smoothly after all.
And he bites your hand off.
It's your turn, my friend. Come, Andreas!
Not like that, please.
returning to your old home, perhaps Andreas is a little too ostentatious.
Yeah, Boreas is not anymore.
Might be better to go by
Boreas.
Huh?
Injustice. Corruption. Iniquity. Is the surface world still as wretched and foul as ever?
No. Yes. What's the correct answer?
Answer me, heir to the knighthood of Boreas.
Well, we're gonna put him down.
Looks like I'm not getting out of this without a fight.
To those who embarked on the expedition. They'll probably over-explain what the history is on this.
That's where things stand with the expedition. The victors will be returning home soon, so make sure to stock up on wine for the celebrations. P.S. I hope everyone's keeping up with their daily training. I'll be testing you all when I get back to make sure no one's regressed.
I mean, there is a sword in the ceiling in Jean's office from Noelle, which this is Noelle, so I think she's not...
P.S. I wrote individual letters for each and every one of you. Don't forget to write back.
That's all.
Everyone gets one? Wow! Sir Writes a Lot is really living up to his name.
I mean, let the old man write.
I guess the Grand Master must have something specific to say to each of us. Even I got a letter, and I'm not a real knight yet.
Jean?
Lisa?
Oh, yes. That's our Grand Master for you.
By the way, anyone know where I can find the cavalry captain? I have a letter for him as well.
He's in the bar.
You mean Kaya? He said he was meeting a friend from the church at the Angel's Share.
I wonder which nun.
Allegedly for work. Said he was exchanging intel. But I'd say there's a 50-50 chance he's just there for a drink.
I'm going with 100%. No, I'm joking. A 75% chance. Danger
I'm
Shadela.
best there'll be lots of familiar faces there. How about we deliver Kaya's letter? And these other two as well.
Really? Oh, that would be a great help, thank you.
So I could go back and to, being bloodlust and killing
Our
things.
thanks to you too, Lowen. The other knights will help distribute the remaining letters. You've had a long journey. Please go get some rest.
His rest is including
Great.
killing everything.
But I won't be resting just yet. I have one last letter to deliver to Wolvendom. This one, I was planning on delivering personally.
Don't beat up the wolf spirit too hard, please.
I heard that another challenger recently passed Boreas' trial. Well, with any luck, that wolf might be willing to reveal himself to me, too.
Very well, but please remember to show respect to the local wolves.
I was correct. The bloodlust was real.
I will. Goodbye.
Yeah. Clearly something's bothering Jean. I should talk to her before going to the Angel's Share. Where's Lisa? Okay.
Grandmaster offered lots of advice in his letter regarding my recent assessments. I didn't think he'd spare a thought for that kind of thing in the middle of an expedition.
You're worth it, Noelle.
So, honorary knight, if you have the time, do you think you could help me out with my special training?
Of course. I don't think the special training I'm thinking is exactly what you're thinking, so we might have to adapt accordingly.
He wants to test me to see if my skills have regressed? I still haven't forgotten how he went easy on me last time.
Vengeance? Vengeance is yours? Vengeance is yours?
I'm assuming you must have seen him going all out before. When the time comes, you'd better keep an eye on him for me.
She didn't say vengeance! Lisa, Lisa, Lisa! Lisa, Lisa, Lisa!
Ah, the Grand Master. The archives are filled with documents awaiting his review. I'm not letting him run off again until he's finished dealing with every last one.
Can I watch you deal with him to keep him from running away?
On another note, have you spoken to Jean? I hope she'll finally be able to relax a little once Varka returns.
she's so hot. I am going to be thirsting so hard. The thirst is real.
Okay, we'll deliver these letters to the Adventurers Guild and the Cat's Tail. You can just handle the ones for the Angel share.
The expedition is finally wrapping up. Oh, I hope the maps I made on our way there are good enough to get them safely home.
Oh, Mika, you're always the best at it. It's fine. It's always so worried about it.
There's still a long road ahead.
Sorry, I want to run around in my outfit that's so cute. That isn't appearing in
The Grandmaster wrote in his letter that the Boom Blossom Bombs we sent worked really well. He wants to know if we've made any more.
Uncle Varka's coming home? Yay! I can't wait to go outside and play with him.
I don't know what to make of Sir Cross's new voice, but it's probably because I'm not used to it just yet.
May the Animo Archon protect you.
Thirst heart. I know, right? I'm forgetting where her goddamn office is. The answer is yes. The answer will not surprise you. At least I get to see my outfit more. Hopefully.
Honorary Knight, you're still here?
Why am I back in my other outfit? I want to be the cool one! It seems like there's something on your mind.
Is it that obvious?
I'm autistic and neon.
Huh? But Varka's coming back. The situation in Nakrai is stable. Surely things are looking up.
True. From what you and Lowen have told me, the expedition has indeed accomplished its strategic objectives.
But
it seems that Mondstadt no longer faces any threat from the perils of the North, be they the Wild Hunt or the Doctor. And yet, for some reason, I can't help but recall something the Grandmaster said to me before he left.
Did I have to beat him into submission?
If I don't make it back from this expedition, you'll have to assume the mantle of Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. If it comes to that, remember to train the next Knight of Boreas in my stead. I've planted some promising seeds in Mondstadt, but they still need time to grow. Some have yet to master the art of social interaction. Some don't yet understand that they too need protecting. And some, well, some might not even want to be a knight yet. What's wrong? Well, there's no need to frown. I'm going on an expedition, not marching to my death. This is all just a contingency plan in the event that I'm unable to return. Until I return.
I'm guessing the last one, who doesn't want to be a knight, is Diluc.
The lineage of the Knights of Boreas has nearly been extinguished twice in Mondstadt's history.
Fun.
The first wandering knight to claim the title arrived in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago, along with his wolf companion.
Guessing Boreas and the other guy is Roland. They'll explain to you why.
He was as free as the wind. He left no succession plan behind. Even his name was lost to history. The title of Boreas could have disappeared from Mondstadt just as he did. But he had an informal disciple, a knight named Ravenwood, who admired the Knight of Boreas greatly. Ravenwood's valor and swordsmanship earned him the wolf spirit's recognition.
Ravenwood, I think if I'm correct, it was Signora's fiance who died and she went insane.
When the old aristocracy tried to regain power, Ravenwood came once more to Mondstadt's defense. From then on, the title of Knight of Boreas was passed down from generation to generation.
Or it might be far enough back with the Calamity.
Wolf spirit? You mean that big blue wolf in Wolfenden?
No.
Correct. As you may already know, the Wolf of the North is the surviving spirit of an ancient god. And the Knight of Boreas serves as an intermediary between him and humanity. Lupus Boreas, who had never known what it meant to love, came to understand it through the journey with his human companion. In the end, he chose to allow his power to become one with the land. This was once a well-known tale in Mondstadt. But these days, few people are aware that the starting point of the Wolf King's journey was not Mondstadt, but Nodcry.
One of the first fallen angel was the one who took care of the Wolf King up in Nodcry. It's one of those side quest things that I did for gems. So you set off from the royal court of the Sealy.
You
Yeah.
don't seem surprised. Did you sense something in Nodcry?
Okay, good that she knows.
Once again, you do us proud, Honorary Knight. The great Wolf King of the North came here from Nodcry. Although he doesn't like to speak of his past. In fact, he rarely shows himself to people at all nowadays. As such, this tale can only be found deep within the Knights of Favonius library. Even among the Knights of Favonius, few are aware of it.
Yeah, but I'm greedy.
The Grandmaster didn't disclose any concrete objectives before departing on his expedition. I couldn't help but wonder whether it might somehow be related to Nodcry's Wolf of the North.
Bark, bark.
I kept my speculations to myself, however. Sharing them would only spread unwarranted suspicion toward the Four Winds among the people of Mondstadt. You experienced the turmoil caused by Duval and the East Wind's actions for yourself. Surely you can understand my concern?
No wonder Varka wasn't clear about his motives. Is that what he was worried about?
Yes, maybe. Who knows?
Very possibly. He was probably also reserving judgment. Having heard about your experiences in Nodcry, I now suspect that the Grand Master hadn't yet ascertained the true identity of our enemy at that time. And as it turns out, the Calamity born in the north wasn't an ancient god, but rather the Wild Hunt and the Doctor. I guess we were both jumping to conclusions.
Facing the worst case scenario with no backup plan would have been far worse.
Yes, I completely agree. The tide can turn rapidly in times of battle. It's a leader's responsibility to prepare for every possible contingency. Even if his contingency plan never needs to be put into action, I'm sure the Grandmaster is relieved to know that it's in place.
Placey-wacy.
Thank you for being such a patient listener.
I mean, that is my
I feel
job.
much more settled after talking with you. If you have any spare time, would you mind stopping off to say hello to the other knights? I'm sure they have all missed our honorary knight just as much as I have.
Have anything new to say?
Okay, we'll deliver these letters.
Okay, same.
The expedition is final.
Yep. Head past Samika. You did a good job, boy. Absolutely.
That turned into a pretty long conversation, huh? We should probably go deliver those letters to the angel share now.
This isn't a conversation with Nicole. That ends up being far longer. And she isn't even speaking to you normally. She's speaking to you in your head.
If I take a back alley, I shouldn't get caught buying alcohol.
Go ahead and pick up some new pieces from Schultz's Black.
I didn't want to enter the tavern. Tavern.
When you're mixing drinks in hot weather, start by pouring in cold water and add ice cubes. Then drain out the water before adding the other ingredients. How's that for a secret recipe? Maybe it's worth a little intel in return.
Please. I've known that little trick for a good 10 years at least. You'll have to offer something a little more substantial if you're serious
I wish
about
nuns
trading.
were real. Sorry, that's a reference back to Maxor's video on this.
I know there's no one else in the tavern right now, but do you two really need to talk so loudly? Especially
Luke
if you're
has his
supposed to be
voice back!
exchanging
Yay!
confidential information.
Kaya! Rosaria! D-Luke! Paimon knew we'd find you here.
Looks like it's about to get even noisier.
What? You say something?
A little liveliness never killed anyone. Traveler,
I
climb on. What
think
brings
it
you our
would.
way?
I have a letter for each of you. Deliver Varka's letters to their recipients.
Please allow me to once again express my sincere condolences regarding your late father and the incident with Eric. We make absolutely no excuse for his crimes. I hope you will give some serious consideration to the question I asked you before I left, though I'm sure you're tired of hearing me ask by now. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you.
Good that we are reading their letters.
From the look on your face, I'm guessing the Grand Master is still refusing to drop it?
He nags like an old man. It's hardly surprising.
Huh? Drop what? What's this about?
Nothing, really. Before leaving on the expedition, Varka came here to chat with me over a drink. I failed to avoid him.
I mean, if he wants your attention, he's fucking gonna get it.
He, asked me if I'd consider rejoining the Knights of Favonius, and I declined. He expressed his regret about everything that happened, and asked me to reconsider. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, right. Sounds like you skipped a lot of details. There's clearly more to it.
Yeah, but that involves, you know, the doctor giving his father a delusion which caused him to basically die because of it, and the Knights of Favonius wanted to cover it up because they didn't want to make enemies of Snezhnaya and Mondstadt, and then Luke when all Batman begins on leaving everything behind to become a you know, you know, work in the dark, go against Snezhnaya and the Abyss and all this other stuff.
Whatever details I chose to omit are in the past. Dragging them back up now serves no purpose.
You say that now, but back then, you couldn't let it go. You and the Knights of Favonius were constantly at odds.
By the way, they have an updated model for him. It's just it costs money, and I don't use him enough to do that.
I wasn't seeing the full picture.
But this was how bad.
I've had a lot of time to reflect since then.
But this is how bad the models were when the game originally started. So I mean.
But my answer remains unchanged. I'm not rejoining the Knights of Favonius. Both the Grandmaster and the acting Grandmaster are too upright and honorable.
I noticed, being that you are the Dark Knight, literally, that is his nickname. He goes through the streets at night.
I can't see the shadows that lurk beneath them due to the size of the organization they lead. They need someone on the outside to keep watch vigilantly.
Who watches the Watchmen?
If I had a Mora for every time I've heard you repeat that argument. I actually don't disagree with the first part of what you said. But don't you think someone can keep tabs on things from the inside?
You know, I absolutely crush on Kaya, first of all, from his voice.
When you
but
join an
had
organization,
to
you're
crush on
bound by
Diluc
its
too.
rules, no matter how
for a
free
while.
it may seem on the surface.
Okay, look. All three of these characters who are currently here are a part of my harem. Got it? Cool.
You think so? Never mind the Knights. Have you honestly ever been bound by the rules of the Church?
Good question. Have you considered that maybe that's why I chose to join the Church and not the Knights to begin with?
God, she's so hot.
Are they arguing or not? It's kind of hard to tell.
They just have different ways of protecting those around them.
Oh, kind of like the contingencies Jean was talking about. The more ways they have to protect their home,
I mean,
the better.
there are opinions I have, yes.
Traveler?
Will I say them on stream? Maybe. On a side note, all of them are hot. I wonder if this is exactly what Varka was hoping for. It's not really a side note. I'm already thirsting after them. The voice actor for Diluc is also, like, one of the emanators of destruction in Honkai Star Rail. He's only, like, had a few voice lines. Is she upstairs? But yeah, we finally have their voices back. All of them! Yay!
My reply won't be a long one, as usual. I'm sure Varka won't be surprised.
I mean, it'd be less for him to read.
What should I report back to the Grand Master on? Let me think.
God, his voice is so big.
Public order inside the city, monster activity in the wild. Oh, and a review of the latest vintages. I think I'll leave it at that.
Oh, he knows him. Was I correct? Yes. God, she's also hot. And I love her voice.
If you hadn't had to deliver that guy's mail, you wouldn't have been subjected to all this tedious arguing. When I write back, I'll tell him to quit making trouble for other people.
Boobs. I mean, yes. I don't know. I got to hear all of y'all's voices again, which made me very, very happy. I don't know.
It's no trouble. Lowen did most of the work. We just volunteered to do the last leg of the journey. Mostly so we could come say hello.
Yes, and hear your voices. I missed your voices so bad. Ah! Besides, I wouldn't really call that an argument.
So you see what's really going on here? All three of us fell for that old rascal's scheme far too readily.
Ha!
Scheme? What do you mean? Was Varka lying in his letters then?
No. Well, I'm sure Varka knows full well that Diluc would never
I like this
agree
voice
to rejoin the Knights.
yeah.
I believe the sentiments he expressed were genuine, as was his offer to welcome Diluc back. There are people like Kaya and I, and then there are those who are true champions of justice to the core. Those people are the most susceptible to being driven to extremes by great upheaval. It's happened in Mondstadt before.
Just pull Diluc's tail. I bet he'll listen. I'm joking.
Not only that, but it happened to a Knight of Boreas. That'll really hit home for Varka. And that's why his nagging is even more persistent than usual.
Okay. The Knight of Boreas I think they're talking about now is Roland during the Calamity. If I remember correctly, and like I said, this quest is probably going to go on about this. And reveal all of this anyways, but from what I remember reading information, is Roland, I think, was... no, I don't think Roland was the lover of Senora. But basically, when he trudged up to Nodcry from Mondstadt, trying to save people from the Calamity by murdering a bunch of, monsters, his armor became so stained with blood that it turned black, and he became the Black Knight. And then, well, not only that, then he realized the monsters he was killing was, basically the citizens of, Conria that were changed into Hillicurls, by the Heavenly Principles. And rebelled against the Heavenly Principles, if I remember from there. Saying that happened.
Yeah. So no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas had nearly been extinguished twice in history. The first was at its inception.
And no, I'm not a nerd, shut up.
The second was the case I was alluding to.
Oh! Wasn't Jean telling us about this? Wait. And then we got caught up talking about the expedition, and we never got around to the second time.
I happened to hear about it from Varka once when he was drinking and started yammering on. The second crisis in the Knights of Boreas lineage. It was 500 years ago.
You're a lore pervert. I know. I'm a lore whore. Yeah, 500 years ago was the Calamity.
Although the Knights of Boreas are meant to be intermediaries between humans and wolves, in practice, very few of them have been truly recognized by Lupus Boreas over the past millennium. Of those who have, the best known are the first Knight of Boreas, Ravenwood, the wolf pup Rostam, and Varka himself. But 500 years ago, there was one who earned the respect of Boreas even before gaining the title. He was a disciple of Rostam. They thought he would become the mightiest Knight of Boreas who ever lived. He was the perfect knight. Righteous, principled. His name was Roland, the blood-stained night.
Oh, good that they just went straight into this.
Yikes! Bloodstained Night? That sounds a little ominous.
Well, apparently his original title was the White Knight. But he lost countless comrades during the Abyssal Calamity 500 years ago, including his tutor and mentor, Rostam.
Therefore, Rosalind is the one that the Signora was romancing.
The endless bloodshed stained his sword and armor a crimson
Or was it
as deep as
Rosalind?
black.
Might have been Rosalind.
Transforming the White Knight into the Blood-Stained Knight.
Because Rosalind was the one that died.
After that, he threw himself completely into battling monsters, leaving Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius behind. To this day, no one knows his final whereabouts.
Yeah, Rosalind most likely was his master was probably the one that was the Signora's lover, because they actually knew that he died.
It's hard to say whether the loss of an important figure in his life is what drove him to the point of obsession, or whether he was already too far gone to save. But had he known that the Knights of Favonius would always welcome him back, perhaps things would have turned out differently. So if you want my opinion, the reason why Varka keeps asking Diluc to rejoin, despite knowing that he'll never say yes, is to let him know you're not alone. After all these years, he's still as persistent as ever. Just like how he used to be with me.
Huh. Turns out Varka's a lot more thoughtful than he lets
I mean,
on.
he's daddy.
Paimon had
A
the
good
wrong
daddy.
idea about him. Anyway, there's still
Except when it
something
comes
about this whole Boreas business
other
that
thing.
Paimon isn't really getting. Wasn't Andreas a god in Mondstadt thousands of years in the past?
Yeah. But then when he realized that Frost could not, people could not live in Frost, he gave down his life so that they could...
So, why did Jean say that Boreas and the Wandering Knight only arrived here just 1,000 years ago? Plus, Paimon's super curious about what happened to Roland.
We should get answers straight from the horse's or wolf's mouth.
Great idea!
Because horses don't exist in
He
Mondstadt.
hasn't been showing himself much lately, but he always seems happy to oblige whenever you show up.
I bring
Let's go.
Scooby snacks. But also, Kaya, like I said, is the cavalry captain without any fucking horses. There's horses in the manga. Anyways, the reason why I know about Roland is... it's not that one. One of these. It's one of the drops for... is the Bloodstained Knight's relic drops. That's the reason why lore nerds know about it. Do I have any of those? Looking. This is Rosaria's. I'm not Rosaria's. Senora. The feather touched by the witch who went straight into burning away all the demons in the world because it killed her lover. This was Senora's lover, because no, it wasn't. I'm getting some of these things confused together. As I do. I really not have any of the bloodstained night stuff. Oh well.
What should I report back to the public order inside the city?
HoyoVerse.
Monster activity in the wild? Oh, and a review of the latest vintages. I think I'll leave it at that.
I know they've already said this, but I just want to listen to their voices again because I missed it.
My reply won't be a long one, as usual. I'm sure Varka won't be surprised.
I don't have a problem. I didn't miss their voices way too much for my own good.
Let me guess. You're heading to Wolvendom next? Say hi to Razor for me.
Yay!
Oh, but I'm not helping him write his response to Varka. He needs to learn to be independent.
He left, like, Razor is one of the orphans for, and he basically left Razor out in the wilds because Razor wanted to be there rather than, you know, being a good father and knowing what's better for him, which is a fucking home. Oh, this doesn't look ominous.
What's going on here? Was Wolvendom always like this?
Yes.
Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
No, really.
The Wild Hunt? What are they doing here? Watch out!
Can I switch out? Real quick. Will you let me? Nope. Okay.
Scatter! Surge. 3 moons confirm.
Rise! This is order.
Propagate!
Observe. Close your eyes. The long sleep beckons. Be silent.
Are you alright?
There's still something nearby.
No! What now? There better not be more Wild Hunt monsters!
I bet Lowen is having fun. Oh, hi, Lowen. Lowen?
You scared Paimon stiff! She thought you were...
Stop right there! Answer me this. The 2 letters I gave you, who are they for?
2 letters? Wasn't it 3?
Hi, Luke and Rosaria.
Okay. Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
I mean...
Hey! What are you trying to say? Wait. What are you trying to say, huh? Huh?
Saying you passed the test.
Paimon passed a test? Really? Huh! She didn't even realize she was taking one!
Head pats to Paimon.
You may dispense with your suspicions. The wolf pack has borne witness. They fought against the aberrations that encroached upon this land. And our attackers showed no ability to disguise themselves this time. A familiar scent.
Thanks.
Come.
Yes, sir.
I will await you at the usual grounds.
Well, if the boss of Wolvendom has vouched for you, I guess I should apologize for doubting you just now.
Were you attacked by the Wild Hunt
Sure
too?
was. Fortunately, my experience in Nodcry didn't go to waste. Turns out the Wild Hunt all feel the same when you stab them. They didn't stand a chance.
I don't know why I found that kinky, so I'm just gonna walk away.
Something seems wrong with that old wolf, though. Go on. You should check on him.
Kink unlocked. Stabbing. Are you good? Is it, you know... Hi, Racer! Don't moan like that, please.
Lupus Boreas, not injured. Why so weak? Am I
not strong enough?
You are not to blame. With your Iron Claw, you successfully blocked their attacks. However, their assault went beyond the mere physical world. They followed my trail from the distant north across the ley lines. They sought to corrupt the territory I protect. But I shall not let them succeed without a fight.
I guess that's the reason why he brought Lowen down, was just in case this happened.
We meet
Because we had a fighter.
again, human Lupical.
Yeah, yes.
So, are you saying that the wild hunt we just got attacked by came all the way from Nodcry to Mondstadt?
No.
How is that even possible?
Maybe, yes.
As you know, I stand before you as an incomplete being. I am but one remnant of the god Andrius's soul. The source of this turmoil. I can sense it. It lies in the north. It is the part of me that remains in Nodcry, from whence I came.
Huh? Now Paimon's even more confused. How can you be in two places at once?
I don't know, Paimon. How can you be in two places at once? Do you all like to split yourselves up into multiple parts? Say, how many gods have we met that have done this?
For many gods, housing a part of their soul within an object is no difficult feat. But those who can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare, even among the gods.
Thank you for showing up, Vinty. Yeah, a lot.
The Wolf King, Andrius, was particularly adept in this art. Otherwise, no remnants of his soul would have survived till the present day.
Huh? The bard's back?
Yeah, he tends to do this.
Toad Bard? What are you doing here?
Doing what he always does.
Maybe the god of Animo guided me here.
Bullshit!
It appears that someone is in need of a tale from the distant past. And our wolf friend doesn't seem too keen on recounting it himself.
Okay, expedition
Who
bard.
better than a bard to do the honors? Lord Boreas, do I have your blessing to share this story?
Does he fucking have a choice?
As you wish.
Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled into the Sealy Hall.
Yeah,
Enchanted by their song, tender as the dawn starlight, and curious about the ways of humankind, the wolf bade farewell to his home and set off for the city to the south.
Sealy are fallen angels.
As the high tower crumbled and the fierce winds fell silent, Lupus Boreas, who once had hunted with the storm winds himself, looked within and inquired, was the shelter he provided for humanity really any different from that given by the reclusive king in his tower?
The Amino dragon that, Animo dragon that basically put everybody into a city that was walled off by wind, so people couldn't leave.
The wolf entrusted those under his protection to a new god and quietly returned to the frozen north. There, in a palace long since abandoned by its former master, the great wolf closed his eyes and slept. 500 bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until a night stumbled in from the cold, just as Lupus Boreas had once done at the Sealy Hall, and awoke him at long last. The night asked the wolf to join him on a journey south, to see once more the land that had all but faded from his memory. The gentle wolf, unwilling to refuse the human's earnest plea, split his soul into two halves and left his home once more. Seeing how the ice and snow had given way to verdant plains, hearing the laughter and song that now filled the once somber city, the aging Lupus Boreas turned to his friend, the god of Animo, and remarked, "So, this is the world the humans dreamed of." Though the night's journey was not yet over, the wolf chose to bid farewell to his companion here. He had written the end to his story. What knowledge he had been gifted flowed into the land. Everything he was, he gave unto the world. Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale. Lord Boreas, is there anything you'd like to add?
There is no need for you to ask that question.
All right.
So that's what happened. You returned to Mondstadt with that knight 1,000 years ago, and then, for the sake of the new Mondstadt,
You need not feel remorse on my account. That was my answer, my decision. If anyone should feel regret, it is the part of me who remained in Notcry. I fear Andreas has not found peace in his heart even to this day.
Oh, really?
That is surely why those vile aberrations were able to exploit his weakness, sowing the seeds of all the turbulence that has ensued.
But we followed Boreas' trail in Nodcry. We investigated and discovered no signs of instability.
Andreas should still be slumbering by the lakeside. Perhaps all the recent turmoil in Notcry has had unforeseen consequences.
Oh, really?
And there's more. I detect another familiar scent from across the ley lines. A scent that reeks of blood.
Could it be Roland, the Bloodstained Knight?
Oh, the White Knight who became the Bloodstained Knight? The mightiest knight of Boreas? But wasn't he from 500 years ago? You think he's immortal or something?
Paimon, the number of people we've met that are 500 years old is actually quite astounding now that I think about it.
I remember him as just a man. His lifespan should be no longer than any other of his kind. But before he severed his connection to Boreas, his final destination, it was the ancient kingdom of Conria, as you call it. Beyond that, I know not if he lived or died.
Conria,
If
500
you want
years
to
ago.
get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll have to make another trip to Nodcry yourselves.
Oh, shame! Is Daddy there?
As luck would have
Is
it,
all my daddies
another
there?
old friend of ours just so happens to be free right now. If you ask him nicely, he might give you a lift. That could save you a lot of time on the road.
Hi, Woofy Woof Woof Woof!
No wonder I can suddenly sense the east wind's presence.
If even Mondstadt has been affected by the fallout, Nodcry must be in real trouble by now. I hope Varka can handle it.
Well, maybe if Varka comes the fuck home when I pull for him, he can handle it better.
Is he in danger?
I believe too many passengers would slow our dear friend down. I fear he only has room to carry one person, along with perhaps a diminutive companion.
I understand, Oko.
All right. Wish it could be me, but I accept that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nodcry's battles.
You want to fight, kid? You want to fight?
I'll stay here and deal with any
Damn.
wild hunt that try harassing Mondstadt. It'll be a good chance to try out some new moves.
Hi.
I stay in Mondstadt too. With Traveler's help, Varka will be safe.
Razor, give me your iron claw.
Blade. Give me your blade. I have a new blade?
Golden-haired traveler, give this
give it
token
to
to the current knight of Boreas.
No! Well, we can say all you want!
What's this?
It is a wolf spirit. It contains my power and thoughts. Though I have given him a piece before, this should bring him new strength.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
But human hearts and flesh cannot bear the soul of a wolf directly. It would be akin to forcefully merging a human and a wolf into one being.
So werewolves?
They would descend into chaos. To prevent the entanglement of souls, the most I can do is temporarily house my power and thoughts within claws and fangs wrought of steel. Although, truth be told, that knight does not lack for power. What he needs more is the thoughts within.
He doesn't think enough!
But I shall leave this for him to explain.
Say, blade strong, head empty. Yeah, Wolf, I'm so sorry about that. When are they gonna get it fixed? I mean, you're getting a new thing, but when are you gonna be able to get the fiber? Is it safe to separate a piece of wolf spirit at a time like this?
The Great Wolf King of the North remains strong for now. Besides, do I not have the protection of my Lupacol?
I will protect Lupacol. The North and Varka, I leave to you.
Oh, you missed the days when there were physical copies of,
Just
you know,
give me
games.
the word whenever you're ready.
Nice. This is not too long.
I sure didn't expect my experience fighting the wild-hunted Nodcride to come in handy back here in Mondstadt.
That's pretty good.
Almost makes me wonder if this was the reason I was sent back.
Probably, yes.
Also, how come that bard knows so much, and what was he doing at the Thousand Winds Temple? Well, whatever. I don't really care. As long as I get to do some fighting. I'm looking forward to trading blows with Lupus Boreas when he's fully recovered. I bet he'll wipe the floor with me.
What's not so happy about that?
I can read Varka's letter. I will try my best to write a reply.
A wolf's claws make poor instruments for writing human words. But that token will suffice to convey my thoughts.
I'm gonna switch over. Might get rid of Dear Girl for right now so I can have. Her new outfit. God, it's gonna just be all HP3. Okay. Yay for the biz! Bits num num num. All right.
Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. You'll probably have to hit the ground running when you get to Nodcry.
Oh, that is a warning. I have no clue. I don't know numbers.
The root of this turmoil lies with the remnant soul that Andrius, dominator of wolves and god of the North Wind, left in Nodcry. He once left Nodcry and braved the blizzards to confront the god of storms and claim the right to rule.
That was the
Yet
dragon.
even as the tower fell, he chose to abandon his claim.
And give it over to you, a wind spirit.
Instead, he returned to the north and slumbered for 1,000 years, before finally journeying back, under the name of Boreas, with the first knight of Boreas to witness the new face of Mondstadt. When the wolf spirit could no longer maintain his physical form, Boreas chose to pour his power into the ley lines. With that, he became the North Wind of Mondstadt, as he is still known to this day. Any questions before you set off? Better 500 years ago, Roland seemed destined to become the mightiest knight of Boreas ever to have lived. But he was too pure of heart. He believed firmly in his own ideals of chivalry, vowing to eliminate all injustice from the world. But the world had never been perfect and pure, nor would it ever be. Neither his mentor, the wolf pup Rostam, nor the Grand Master, known as the Lion of Light, could persuade him to temper his obsession. But what was the scent that reeks of blood that Lupus Boreas sensed? And what is its connection to Conria and the Abyss? Perhaps you will uncover the truth in Nodcry. Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. You'll the soul of a wolf is as unyielding as ice, and Andrius is a master of molding and shaping it. His people once drew great strength and wisdom from the wolf spirit.
You don't have to. You're about to pay for getting fiber internet. It's fine.
But human hearts and flesh cannot contain the soul of a god. Attempting to place the wolf spirit in a human vessel would slowly devour their sense of self, even if Lupus Boreas did not intend for that to happen. That's why Lupus Boreas developed the technique of imbuing weapons with his soul. It is his way of blessing his human Lupical with the wolf spirit's protection. In fact, there is an ancient song that tells this tale. A weapon once of common iron, now through friendship turned divine. Twixt man and wolf a bond was made, a power born within the blade. As much as he might claim not to accept humans, his actions sing a different tune. Oh, but keep that little observation between us, will you? Any questions?
Well, especially with that deal you got. That was a pretty good deal.
You'll probably have to hit the ground running when you get to Nodcry.
That would have been, yes, I know, right? I'm good, let's go.
Alright, over to you, Dvalin.
You know, he has a human form that I think either has appeared in the game or in one of the first events or like... Way back when.
The Knight of Boreas awaits below. We must part ways here. Barbatos and I have other plans. We will meet you again later.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Hey, wait. How are we getting down?
Fucking jump! You can float! Also, I have wings. Into the fray where? Below me? Cool. Below me! I mean... Please don't kill myself from that.
Hold the line! The enemy's on the brink of collapse!
Or you are.
Grandmaster! It's...
A bird! A plane!
Haha! Reinforcements!
This is Wendy.
It's about time!
Honorary Knight reporting for duty, Grandmaster.
I'm on too!
Let's cut to the
We're
chase.
just about hanging in there. Most of their grunts are taken care of now. Their leader's gonna have to make a decision soon. Fight or flight? What will it be, mightiest knight of Boreas?
Hi, color changed, you know.
As expected, this hastily summoned Wild Hunt horde is nothing but a disorganized rabble. A mere shadow of the forces gathered by the Rahir of Solnari. But they have served their purpose. I now understand your tactics, and you, in turn, understand mine. This is fair. This is the way of chivalry.
Roland?
Farewell, heir to the knighthood of Boreas. Whether you choose to resist me or not, I shall set right the injustices of this world. In the name of the blood-stained knight.
Guess they're retreating for now.
No, they aren't.
So that Wolf of the North lookalike, that was Andreas? But why would he be leading the wild hunt? And why was he talking about the bloodstained knight?
Yeah, that sounds like they had too much time on their hands. Damn.
Forget that. We can save the details for later. He was the enemy boss, right? Are we just gonna let him get away?
There's no point chasing after him. We've crossed blades already, and it ended in a stalemate. Right now, there's nothing we could do about him.
Why? As strong as he might look.
We're still not certain of his true identity, but whether he's a god corrupted by the Abyss or a legendary knight, killing him might be just about possible, especially now that you're here.
Thanks.
The difficult part is, we can't kill him right now.
Damn.
Huh? What do you mean? Is he immortal or something?
You don't know.
No. Judging from our skirmishes so far, I don't think he's got any special abilities of that caliber. Nor does he have the ridiculous level of power wielded by the Five Sinners. But, compared to Rerir, our character clearly has a better understanding of how to exploit Nodcry to his advantage. Particularly when it comes to Andreas' remnant soul.
I mean, we could go ask Columbina, but we seem to have this problem of in, side stories like this, when it would be more important to, use the Dendro Archon in Nilu's quest. Apparently we don't. Or any other, story quest where, like, the obvious answer we will not pick on helping us because that would end the story too quickly. What you're really worried about. But the god remains.
Sounds like you realize what the crux of the issue is.
Well, the reason why Zhongli, rather than killing gods after a while, just put them in a deep slumber is because their malice. You couldn't really kill a god, and their bodies would release malice and negative emotions.
I managed to cut off a sample from our foe, which Albedo and Durin are analyzing as we speak. Meanwhile, our other allies should be making their way home from their own battles by now. Let's discuss this further when they're back.
I can hear Nerd being screamed somewhere in the distance.
We still have some big challenges ahead before this expedition can finally be declared a victory.
Yehoda!
The meeting's probably gonna be in the biggest tent, right? Looks like a bunch of people are there already. Why don't we go chat with them?
Yehoda!
Hey, good to see you again. Oh, Boss Sneff asked me to pass on a message. She went to see Lauma and Columbina at the Frost Moon Scions. Apparently, there haven't been any changes to that space the Rahir of Solnari's in.
I know, right?
That means the recent wild hunt attacks have nothing to do with Rerir, right? Oh, that's a relief. Paimon doesn't fancy facing him again.
They're keeping a close watch on it just in case. With so many moon experts on the case, we're in pretty safe hands, huh?
No, you're not.
Oh yeah, Lauma and Columbina asked me to pass on a message too. Focus on the enemy you are facing. The moon will protect you all.
In the name of the moon, I will punish you! Oh wait, wrong
something?
anime.
These Knights of Favonius are paying me a pretty nice sum
Hi,
to
Ash,
deliver
how are you?
messages.
Still sleepy, I'm guessing?
Varka's a generous guy.
Punish me, mommy. In the name of the moon shall punish you.
Short distance propulsion module on cooldown. 15 minutes until next departure. Switching to chat mode. Hello there, Paimon, traveler.
Inefa, what are you doing
Varka
here?
placed a sizable order with the Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop. I know is hard at work producing the strategic reserve, while I am handling the deliveries. Secondly, I am also here to attend the meeting in her place.
Cool. Fayboy. We have Fayboy here. Why don't we have Illura or whatever?
Huh? Flens! Paimon thought the Lightkeeper's rep would be Iqua or Nikita.
It's not like you to volunteer for the meeting. I know,
You're
right?
quite right. However, Itlua and Nikita are both busy organizing the Ratniki's region-wide response to the recent attacks.
Yeah, because we don't trust you, to do, responses.
And since I'm well acquainted with everyone else here, I was the one they recommended to attend the meeting.
Oh, so you don't even want to be here.
Sometimes you don't get a choice when there might be consequences down the line.
I love you too, Flins. Hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy.
Hey, Honorary Knight. Looks like pretty much everyone's here. Albedo and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. You want to wait for them here? That works too.
Keep gathering. Yeah, gathering intel and not listening to people's pretty voices. Making sure I didn't miss anyone.
Hey, Honorary Knight. Albedo and Durin are just wrapping up their...
Great. Meeting.
While we're waiting, could you update me on the situation in Mondstadt?
It's crazy. Everyone's dying and they're screaming. There's blood. After updating Varka on the situation in Mondstadt, you explain the relationship between the God of the North and the Bloodstained Knight.
And that's where things stand. The Wild Hunt is no longer under the Reikir of Solnari's control. But it has been reborn from the ashes and is now launching widespread attacks. Intel from the Frostmoon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets corroborates this.
Right?
No disturbances have been detected in the space where Rere resides. What we are facing here is a completely new foe.
Good that we can hear you with your back turned and you, posing JoJo style.
Summarizing current situation. To confirm, the present leader of the Wild Hunt is the creature resembling a wolf. Andrius, god of the North Wind.
On a side note, if I am correct, I think the Japanese VA for Varka plays one of the JoJo's.
More precisely, it's the
No,
external
voices.
will that has seized control of Andrius' spirit, namely Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Whoa. Hold on. I'm completely lost. Isn't Roland some monstatter from, 500 years ago?
Isn't like, Conrian from 500 years ago?
How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god from 1,000 years in the past and the present-day Wild Hunt?
Did I leave out a lot of details for her, or was she, doing her inner
part? Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? When an organism sustains damage, relevant tissues will undergo changes to offset the loss of function. For example, when one kidney is damaged, the other will be strengthened to compensate. Or, when a main artery is blocked, the collateral vessels become more active.
Can we not use that terminology currently? Please?
Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed the memories that flow throughout the ley lines to fashion a new one, fit for the present circumstances. That new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
So that wasn't the real Roland, but rather an abyssal imitation?
No matter how strong the compensation is, it will never quite match the functionality of the original organ.
Can we still not use that terminology right now?
The Roland replica can't possibly imitate Rere's overwhelming power, nor his ability to disguise himself as others. So, the Abyss made use of the connection between Roland and Boreas to compensate for this lack of power.
The replica corrupted and took control of Andrius as he slumbered by the bank of Amsvartnir, ultimately manifesting as the giant beast that you all witnessed. However, Exactly why the Abyss chose Roland to mimic, and indeed how it was able to do so, remains unclear.
We'll figure that out.
I guess he must have gotten caught up with the Abyss or Nodcry somehow during his wanderings through Tevat. But we can keep those questions on the back burner.
Well, I mean, he went to Conria. Did he decide to side with the Conrians after seeing what the Heavenly Principles did to him? And most of the Conrians that survived, that survived losing their mind, or didn't lose their minds to, when they became Hillicurls and other things, joined together to create the Abyss.
Okay, Paimon gets all that, but what did you mean when you said we can't kill him right now?
We can't kill him right now because a dead god may prove more dangerous than a living one.
Yeah, strongly about that.
From intelligence gathered during the expedition, we have reason to believe that the power released when a god is felled can have catastrophic consequences for us mortals.
Like when this, there's two different, when the tower fell in the Storm Terror's lair, or when the humans turned to salt beneath Salt Terra. That's one of Zhongli's quest lines.
Worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil.
Malice.
Once god remains contaminate the land, they will persist for thousands of years.
Like the Tarigami on Yoshori Island and the Tarasuna, or the karmic debt borne by Yakshas for millennia.
This land has already been ravaged by the Wild Hunt. If we add god remains to the mix, it'd be like adding salt to an open wound, placing everyone who lives here in perilous danger.
I mean, salt is at least antiseptic.
Query. While I can indeed find records of disasters caused by god remains in my database, there also appear to be cases of gods dying naturally with no ill effects. In that land, the passing of the Pyro Archon's flame is a common occurrence throughout history, and even the part of Andreas who remains in Mondstadt has experienced death once before, has he not?
Yeah, but the passing goes from one human to the next.
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you said Lupus Boreas gave you a token to pass on to me? Please, present it now. It should help explain things faster.
You want my sword? Yeah. In front of other people?
Come forth, Boreas.
I love how different ways they say Boreas. Kind of like Nuvalet.
This form has come to the end of its time. I'm afraid I can accompany you no further on your journey. My soul will fall into silence, and my power will flow into the ley lines of this land. Perhaps this is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind. Do not grieve for me, for this is the end I have chosen. Instead, remember that one day, your wandering too must come to an end. Where and when shall that be? A final wish before I slumber. Sing me a song. That melody you so often hummed in the taverns.
Aww. That's the Mondstadt song.
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me.
I mean, I am main protagonist, yes.
That was Boreas' final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. It's the reason Mondstadt remains unharmed by his god remains. In his final moments, he made a choice to give everything he was to the ley lines. All to protect Mondstadt from harm.
Sounds like Andreas spent thousands of years searching for his place in the world, too.
Yes. And now our task is to return the answer he found, the decision he made, to Andrias' heart. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
Merge himself with the ley
I
line.
see. I would say that planting thoughts inside the mind of a god sounds a little far-fetched, but since it was his own wish to begin with, it sounds feasible to me.
Wait, we already have a perfect solution? Then why are we even having this meeting?
To reiterate what we already know,
thing.
because we are children and don't understand it.
Ha ha ha. If only it were that simple. Unfortunately, this one thought alone is unlikely to be powerful enough to break through the Abyss's control and reach Andrias' heart.
So beat him till he behaves. Got it.
We need to find a way to make the thought within this sword stronger and more resilient.
For now, Boreas needs all his remaining strength to fight against the abyssal corruption to Mondstadt's ley lines. He can't afford to send us any more of his power. However, since his form was unstable during his journey with the first Knight of Boreas, many wolf spirit fragments were left behind along the way.
3. There's 3, aren't there? There's 3. I know the rules of the game.
If we can collect those fragments, we can use them to strengthen the decision to merge with the ley lines.
So we need to retrace his steps and look for random fragments? But they could be anywhere between Nodcry and Mondstadt. It'll be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
I beg to differ. I accidentally came across a lot of them by explorations of getting more gems.
You don't need to worry about that. There's a few fragments left to gather in Nodcry, but apart from that, most of them are already inside this sword. I've been collecting them during the whole expedition.
Huh? Wait, really?
Daddy's actually working? What's this?
I mean, it's an expedition, not a stroll in the park. Each step of the way, we've been hard at work planning for every possible contingency.
God, Daddy's being smart. So hot.
Not just the wild hunt in the Abyss, but ancient gods remaining in Nodcry.
Just Nodcry.
Sounds like this plan was a long time in the making. It's almost as if you foresaw the future.
Are we making a reference to Barbara?
As a matter of fact,
Oh.
I did. I caught a glimpse of fate's reflection. But I can't take credit for it. It was all thanks to the help of a few friends.
The Hexen Circle.
Still, all I foresaw was that an abyssal calamity was brewing in the north. Had I known more, we could have saved a lot of energy. Instead, we've had to make best guesses, prepare for every possible scenario. If all that preparation went to waste, all the better for it. But anything that proved useful, we knew we'd be grateful for down the line.
And sure enough, it's now proving
Sure
useful.
is. Just one crucial step remains.
3.
We need to gather the last few wolf spirit fragments scattered around Nodcry, and use them to make the thought within this sword as strong as it could possibly be.
The rule of 3 is with games. Is it going to be?
According to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt, his form was at its most unstable
we're going
at the
with 4?
beginning of his journey. That means the fragments here should be the most powerful ones.
Oh wow, we're doing 4.
But of course, we've been tied up fighting battles since the day we set foot in Nodcry. First with the Wild Hunt, then with the Doctor. So, it wasn't until recently that we were finally able to
Oh no,
confirm
I
the
was right.
status of the
3!
wolf spirit
3!
fragments.
3!
We now know there are 3 left to find.
I know games!
Okay, so 3 more mini expeditions to go.
Well, good that I am here.
I managed to gather 1 fragment before Roland reappeared. I also have a confirmed location for the second, which I'll take care of in short order.
The gamer rules.
As for the 3rd fragment, we've identified a general search area to focus on, but we'll need all hands on deck to pinpoint the exact location.
Wow, you've made a lot of progress
the final
already.
snag is that since our foe is a replica of Roland, he too will be aware of Andrias' history. He's sure to try and sabotage our plans by any means at his disposal.
Nothing
so
new?
everyone needs to bring their A game.
But what if I'm more of a B game, or maybe even a C game?
With our foe being from Mondstadt, it's our duty as Mondstadters to defeat him.
And since the Wild Hunt is involved, the Lightkeepers will provide their full support.
I don't know why we have to do the "and my axe" bullshit.
The Clink Clink Crumkake craft shop will also help in any way we can.
So what do they need me here for? Wait, I think maybe I signed a contract at some point. Didn't exactly scrutinize it, though. I mean, who actually reads those things anyway, right?
Yeah.
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly, our friend from the Curatorium of Secrets will provide intel and relay battlefield communications. Looking at you, Yehoda.
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield, dodging the wild hunt and the shadow of an ancient god. I'm impressed by your courage, Miss Yehoda.
Rating for Yehoda updated. Higher quality ingredients will be used to prepare your future meals.
Darn it! I should have known this payday wouldn't come that easy.
I'll deal with the second wolf spirit fragment, which we already know the location of. The moment you make any progress with Fragment 3, be sure to give me an update. Traveler, could you join me in retrieving Fragment 2? I have a feeling that your unique constitution might come in handy.
Kinky. Do we also look for the shard within that unique constitution, you know? Handy time? I was about to ask what my job was.
Time is of the essence. Let's move out, people. Dismissed!
Speaking of contingency plans, I now recall that Varka also made a contingency plan when he asked me to deliver that letter. Perhaps I should ask Aino to prepare some additional backup modules for me.
Remnant fragments of an ancient god.
Cat, stop stepping
Thoughts
on
stored
that!
inside a blade. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but I suspect there is more to Mr. Varka's plan than what he's revealed to us so far.
You are not overthinking it.
Then again, the enemy can harness the wild hunt to spy on us wherever we go. As our commander, I'm sure he has his reasons for choosing not to tell us everything.
Right. Yoda's over here being sad.
Yehoda, you dummy! You took the stupid job of your own free will! Oh, crying isn't gonna get you out of it!
By the way, Pillars of... I haven't finished the quest over there, so, this isn't normally how this area looks.
Didn't you say Fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance.
No, we haven't.
Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight?
No. Do that.
Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
We don't drink.
Whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming about alcohol before a battle!
Yes, you can.
Huh? Well, all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to see some photos I took of me and the knights before the expedition, maybe?
Shut up! Can't we please just focus on finding the wolf spirit fragment?
No, I want it closer. I didn't want to. Hi, little one.
Is this what we're looking for?
As I say, that's about the size of my torso.
What do we do with it?
Stare longingly into its eyes.
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to my sword.
Closet
Just
steel.
like back at the camp, but this time, you'd best step back a bit, just in case.
Daddy wants to show off.
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either.
Why do you laugh?
Sorry, I just think the fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need that you have love in your heart. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends, you'll have found your own answer to the question of how to love.
I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. Oh.
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow.
Yeah, no.
If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only
I was
way
right.
to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
He's fine. Daddy's not having a heart attack.
Oh, sure enough. This place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. It wasn't enough to pose a serious threat. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still be usable.
You want me to purify it?
Purifying the abyssal corruption would definitely be a safe approach. But that's not the only reason I wanted you to come.
Kinky. Also, I do not purify. I suck it up into my body where it rests.
Could you try reversing the corruption? Not purifying it, exactly, but separating out the Roland part from the wolf spirit.
So, keep the Roland part intact as well as the wolf spirit part? Why would you want to do that?
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, to view Roland's memories. As they say, know thyself, know thy enemy. Understanding our foe is our surest path to defeating him.
I never tried this before.
Let me think. How was it explained to me? Ah, yes. Focus on a single thought within the 1,000 winds. Capture that unique wisp before it blows away.
Did Vinti tell you that? I mean, Barbados? I have no idea what that means.
Actually, neither do I.
That gives me very much confidence here.
Huh. Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf...
Oh, right! Because
he can't think of anything meaningful to say. Wait. Don't tell Paimon that's what actually happened.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I thought it might mean something to you. Never mind. I'll explain it in more human terms.
I thought you didn't know what he meant.
Traveler, when you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct?
But I wasn't
If I'm
doing
not
the fishing.
mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a river flowing with concepts, and you were trying to capture the concept belonging to a particular
I thought you
ancient
didn't
name.
know what you meant.
I'm thinking the same basic principles should apply here.
Okay, but back then, we had a boat and a net. This time, we don't have anything at all.
I can use, throw Paimon in there as a hook.
This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared to the Night Kingdom. No need for a boat. As for a net, this is what I've heard.
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. They can create a net,
Mommy.
or they can create a rope. They can separate love from hatred, and they can bind objects and events together. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn forth.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get the idea.
We barely know anything about Roland. How are we supposed to use thoughts to anchor him?
Well, we know the wolf better than we know him.
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is it? It looks old and tattered.
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple, the White Knight Roland.
That's heck of a thing to be sitting in your back pocket.
After Rostam lost his life in the Abyssal Calamity,
So it was Rostam
Roland left
was
Mondstadt to
lover
wander
of
to Vat.
Senora.
Grandmaster Arundel had wanted to deliver this letter to him. But trying to track Roland down was like chasing a shadow. He never did find him. And so this letter has been sitting at the Knights of Favonius headquarters ever since.
Quite the antique, then. But how exactly is it supposed to anchor Roland?
Because we'll know about him.
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure.
Good.
What happened to Mr. Plans for every contingency? You're just making this up as you go along.
I mean, 90% of that's what plans are.
What can I say? Some people like to wait till they've got all their ducks in a row before taking the first step, but I prefer to dive on in and plan as I go. I've been doing it that way for the whole expedition.
We fucking noticed.
But anyway, don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely.
Is Venti whispering in your ears at this point? Might as well see what happens. What, we're not going to read it? Triple.
Whoa. It actually worked?
Are you sure about that?
You really are making this up as you go along.
I think we already covered this, Paimon.
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed. Just like he said.
Got him.
If what you say is true, the monsters I've slain, the justice I have sought to uphold, for mortals to escape this tragic fate, there's only one path. A great and ancient kingdom was wrongfully cursed, turning its inhabitants into monsters!
To be fair, the king was going a bit wild there.
The code of chivalry tolerates not such injustice. If
The people didn't deserve
be
the...
thy name, I pledge to you my loyalty.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end.
Who the fuck
With
is talking?
that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it quite ironic, Knight of Boreas.
That is a Conrian eye.
That eye. Dainsleif. No.
Is that his brother?
He bore a striking resemblance, but that wasn't him.
Vofnir?
While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be?
Vidofnir, yeah.
So that's what happened. After leaving Mondstadt and wandering the land, Roland ventured underground and saw a revelation from the Visionary.
But the Visionary also lost his eyes because the king didn't like what he saw.
Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment as the greatest injustice. So he surrendered himself to the Abyss, giving them his knowledge, his power, his everything. That's why the Abyss can replicate him.
So basically he did what Boreas did.
Does this mean we have to take on the Visionary this time?
Hey, Dainsleif! Can I murder your brother now? No, the founder of the Abyss Order was once shown a revelation, based on his experience at least. The Visionary is unlikely to intervene directly.
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, both the Wild Hunt and Roland would be acting with far more lethal precision. But even without the Visionary's input, Roland still has an intel advantage we can't afford to underestimate.
Hey, Barbara, can you come back over here?
Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes and ears.
Say, we might need to see her on our side.
Ahead if we want to outmaneuver him. And on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss with you.
Oh, another one? Now? Why didn't you bring it up during the meeting?
Well, the fewer people who know, the less likely it is to get leaked. Besides, it wasn't a fully formed plan back then.
Good that we're doing it this way. Explains his plan. Good that I don't know it either.
That about covers it. Sorry to ask so much of you again.
Good that we won't find out about what really happens until later. No way.
No plan is free of risks. At least this one actually gives us a shot at fully eliminating the danger posed by this ancient god. Surely that's got to make the risk worth taking.
Okay, I am... This is entirely hypothetical on my part that I'm predicting this. You are going to allow yourself to be assimilated into rolling or whatever to whatever combination, and we're the one that's gonna pluck you out. Since they're both the knights, a knight of Boreas, and they have that connection. I'm just generalized statement, but there's no guarantee it'll work.
If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take the reins. Not to mention we still have Jean in Mondstadt.
Oh, there has to be another way! Like a backup plan?
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hi,
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
No! So you're too young for this scene.
Ah, Yehoda! Yes, we've successfully retrieved the Wolf Spirit fragment here. Any progress with Fragment 3?
Nope. It's a total disaster. More wild hunt monsters than I've seen in my whole life. We need backup urgently. Come quick.
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just have to trust me on this one.
You're making too many decisions on your own.
What can I say? I'm not the Grand Master for nothing. I'm counting on you, Honorary Knight.
The fuck you pulling rank on? Search expedition. Next part is continuous for best experience. More time for it. I don't have time for anything. Hi.
Fill me in. What's the situation?
We ran into resistance almost as soon as we set off. Albedo said we should split
up, gang.
into 2 teams and continue searching while he and the others kept the wild hunt occupied.
Good call. Locating the Wolf Spirit fragment is our key objective. I would have made the same decision.
Good thing you've trained him well.
Well, it seems the enemy figured as much too. Now, both search teams are in big trouble.
Yay!
I brought a map. This should make things clearer.
Or worse.
Before we ran into trouble, this is the search area we decided on.
Last time I checked, there was less fog in those 2 areas.
The 2 teams are holed up here and here. They should have a clear idea of the fragment's location by now.
I would fear that it'd be right in that area there, which is where the Court of the Seals
But the Wild Hunt is stopping them from relaying messages back, right? Do we have any more troops available to provide backup?
We can't spare troops from any of the fronts right now. That just leaves us with,
The logistics company is standing by.
Nefa!
Designated drop point reached. Initiating situation report.
Aw, good enough.
The logistics company was assisting Aino with the production of the strategic reserve. But after learning of the situation on the front line, they requested to be dispatched immediately. They are currently nearby awaiting orders.
Don't make me order them. Don't make me!
Amazing. Just in the nick of time.
Snake! 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 Oh, wait. Wrong thing.
Seeing as you can fly and all, shouldn't you be the one out here delivering messages?
I regret to say that without the workshop's catapult, and with my short-distance propulsion module
Every
on
15
cooldown,
minutes. That's the reason why they had her say
I will only be able
that.
to return to the battlefield after another 5 minutes. Please, keep up the good work, Yehoda. The logistics company has very limited provisions, only enough for a single battle. Which team should they support?
Both. Once one team has been rescued, the remaining forces will be free to support
Oh, good
the
that
other.
I don't have to decide
We'll
on
move
this.
out immediately. Yehoda, keep up the good work with the comms.
Sure thing. Leave it to me.
Yehoda! Sweetie, you're doing a good job. You command to set ambushes. What? Don't have me doing this! The fuck they're gonna make me do this. None shall pass. All to fight for. This is over here being Gandalf. Well, I don't have Albedo or Durin on my team, so, might as well get
Something's not right. The Wild Hunt's offensive doesn't seem to be getting any weaker as the battle goes on. Are they getting reinforcements from somewhere? Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm. Logistics company, scout out the area. Look for terrain we can use to our advantage.
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir. Yeah, yeah, sir.
Reporting in, sir. We've identified viable sites for deploying explosives.
Yay!
Good. Wait for my signal.
Oh, no, please. Please, no. It says 2. Switch to... There we go.
Logistics company, deploy.
Ow! My ears!
Mr. Varka? Traveler, thank goodness you're here.
Is
Be
it?
careful. There's no end to these monsters. They keep coming from that mist, wave after wave.
Kinky.
Just as I thought. Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is
Why am I fire? I don't do fire! I don't have... Stop
the signal to
that
say they're ready?
Fucking whistle. I will murder you.
It's showtime! Fall back! Yes, Grandmaster!
I do Dendro.
Ready? Fire!
Badass over here.
The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Should be a while before they're strong enough to pose a real threat again.
Brave knights, on behalf of the Lightkeepers, I thank you for your assistance.
Yeah.
There's no need to be so formal. When it comes to the Abyss, we're all in this together.
We're all in
Now,
this
please
together.
tell me everything you've learned.
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
That's not exactly very narrow.
Actually, it kind of is.
We split the search between us and the Knights. Maybe they'll be able to narrow it down further?
Either way, I was about to go lend them a hand next anyway. Can I count on your help?
Why are you
It
asking?
would be our pleasure, Mr. Varka.
We've run right through our supplies. We'll stay here and deal with any wild hunt that tries to stage a comeback. Now that they've lost their numerical advantage, they're no match for us. Focus on supporting the other team.
Heart, ego. They're together. They're together. She was panicking. Why is Ino on the Inifer? I'm here to install your cooling module. Ino, how did you... I snuck in behind the logistics company. Kept saying this place was dangerous, but they don't know the safest place is right next to you. That is correct. From now on, please remain within my line of sight. Aww! This is my job. I'll get it there, whatever it takes. On a war-torn battlefield, a messenger flying through the air is even more conspicuous target. But for Yehoda, who spent her career treasure hunting and mastering the art of stealth, she's the perfect messenger for vital information. However, Yehoda herself clearly hasn't yet realized why Varka places so much trust in her. Well, I mean... You know... Holding the position, Flint encounters reinforcements both familiar and unexpected. The Wild Hunt's offensive is slowed down on every front. Looks like they committed their entire force. Lightkeepers rushing in from Mita gather behind Iluga, forming a river of starlight. A message from the old man, rooting out the wild hunt is every Lightkeeper's duty. We shan't pass off our burdens to our friends from afar. Indistinguishable flames halt the Abyss's advance with waves of searing heat. The Crescent Prince of Chalk Seals off the Wild Hunt's retreat with earth and stone. To buy more time for the reconnaissance squads, the expedition's main force is pinning the Wild Hunt firmly in place. Watching the two fight side by side, and Slim, the officer in charge of holding the line, can't help but think. Grandmaster, you were right. Those who had once Mozdad's greatest fear now become the Knight's most reliable allies. Right. It's freed. Please don't make me fire again.
Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! Thank goodness you're here.
Don't sound so happy.
Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. However many we kill, more keep coming.
I mean, more entertainment.
They've had us penned in so far, but now you're here. Maybe we can try getting to the source, which is hidden in the mist. That way, we should be able to cut off the Wild Hunt's reinforcements.
We believe in you. Unless you died, then I don't believe in you.
Oh, yeah? Then we'll leave that to you. Hey, everyone hear that? We need to hold the line. Time to give them a taste of the Knights of Favonius fighting spirit.
Kinky.
Yes, sir.
I'm fire again. Excuse me, pyro again.
Burn! Charge!
The ground is on fire. The ground is on fire. I'm on fire. I'm dead. I'm okay. I'm not dead, but I'm on fire.
Maria sweeping in! Okay.
It won't let me heal with my...
Burn! Sunder! Hey, they're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
I come from the darkness.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
By lanterns... I was gonna make
source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy that, the Wild Hunt won't be able to summon any more reinforcements.
Say, I don't remember the by lanterns light fight. I am not much of a DC fan.
Burn! Sunder! Ooh, I'm glad that's finally over.
It is not.
Use this time to catch your breath and fill me in on everything you've learned.
Yes, sir.
Yes, fill me in.
We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
Yes! Now it feels like we're finally closing in on our target.
I'll say. We're sure to face fierce resistance from the Wild Hunt, though. Do you still have the strength to keep fighting with us?
Yes. If you would just fucking let me use my characters.
Absolutely. Good to go, Grandmaster.
Yes, so was cavern.
Much obliged. All right, the target is just up ahead. Move out!
I'm really down. Under Varka's command, both squads have broken through the encirclement and location of the final wolf has been revealed. The Wild Hunt forces begin to converge on the final battlefield, where allies and reinforcements rally together, buying every last moment they can for the final. Use our characters, please!
The hiding in the mist trick again. These guys must be easily amused.
I mean, I am also easily amused. Object permanence? What's that?
You all know the drill. The Knights of Favonius will engage the enemy while the Lightkeepers dispel the mist. Everyone, follow my signals.
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Burn! Sunder!
It hurts!
Prepare to dispel the mist.
Oh my fucking god. It's just the right pitch for that whistle.
Knights of Favonius, charge!
Counterattack!
I can't. I can't. Oh my god. Actually, I'm gonna have to deal. Please stop torturing me, game.
Up the ante! Burn! Thunder! Boreas sweeping in!
Switch to Varka! Why can't I switch? There we go.
Burn!
Burn, baby, burn.
Rally to the Grandmaster! Charge!
Oh. Friend.
This wild hunt doesn't know when to give up.
Varka, you can go ahead. On ahead.
Mr. Varka, leave this to us.
Just like last time. Only a Knight of Boreas can deal with a wolf spirit, right?
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster. We can hold our own.
I'm here too. Please let me have my other friends with me.
That's the spirit. Stay on your toes and make the Knights of Favonius proud.
I mean, I do walk on my toes, so there's no other way that
we all
I...
march back to Mondstadt together, or no one does.
Do we have to put it that way?
The final fragment is right there. Don't let me down.
Hi, Lana! Thank you for the tier 1! I appreciate. How are you?
It seems you have collected them all. Knight of Boreas.
Yeah, and with no corrupted fragments or ambushes along the way. I have to commend your chivalry, Sir Roland.
A true knight does not resort to underhanded tactics. Were this body not a false one created by the Wild Hunt, nor would I countenance those monsters to taint our duel with their presence. If you need a moment to rest, take it. Victory will be mine. Regardless of whether the path to it
my order's still working. I wasn't sure.
Save your breath. If you want to fight, let's fight.
As you wish. Then let us settle our unfinished duel here and now.
Is everyone all right?
I mean, they're alive. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, hon.
My granny fights better than these rookies. It's Egbert I'm worried about. You still alive?
Yeah, they look very alive.
For a moment there, I thought I might never taste the sweet wine of Mondstadt again.
Hey, stay put, you guys. Leave the rest to us.
Yes, I am main character.
Forget us. We can take care of ourselves.
Yeah, you look like you're doing a wonderful job.
You're the only one still standing. Honorary Knight, find the Grand Master.
We can't lose our Varka. Please, you have to find him.
We have to find Daddy, y'all. Varka, I hope your plan is still gonna work.
You're holding back, Knight of Boreas. I can tell you do not wish to strike me down.
I mean, with your color palette swap, I must say you are more handsome.
This duel does no justice to the way of chivalry. I wield the power of a god, while you dare not swing your sword with true intent. If you continue on this path, you will die.
Next. Alright, it sounds good.
Your plan is doomed to fail. How can a helpless lamb hope to tame the heart of a wolf, when the wolf has seen through the lamb's plan?
Ha ha ha. You're on to me already, huh?
Well, maybe Varka likes to take it.
Andreas's
Maybe he's a
question,
masochist just as much as.
Boreas's answer. The means to bear a soul. I knew it all 500 years ago. Though the false path may be wide and welcoming, only destruction lies at its end.
Yes, wide,
It is
welcoming,
time to crush
long,
your
girthy.
futile hope.
Oh! Fuck!
It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf
I'm here for the
spirit and
bits.
the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in have nowhere left to dwell. Join me and pledge your allegiance to the abyss, Knight of Boreas. One day you will understand that the only righteous path for those of true virtue is the path of darkest truths.
For the next part, it's over to you.
Fucking hell, wartime.
Outlander who caught the wind.
Okay.
The sword is unbroken, but I can't sense the wolf spirit. Looks like I'm no longer in reality. This must be a space built from the entangled consciousnesses of Boreas and Roland.
So what you're saying is it's a domain.
There's no way back. And all that lies ahead is the wolf's maw.
Fun. Wait. I know this is a color swap, but this feels like, us when we have to ward inside the Dingo Dragon.
Huh. Guess the only way is through.
No, since, I haven't been in that area so much. Collecting materials for people. Goddamn scarabs. So, yes, actually, for weeklies, yes. If I want to.
Who left this here?
Excalibur?
Lonely warrior, take me to see him.
That's his old master. Wolf! It happens a lot in games. It's kind of a thing.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice.
As long as humans
I
have
have
free
aided
will.
the oppressed and righted many wrongs. I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons. But however mighty one's blade, before the great injustice of fate, a mere mortal can but bow their head. There is only one way to save them.
Sure.
Who are you really trying to convince?
Myself? Nothing new. Stop the voices inside my head. I'm stuck. Longing within the blades. Yes, longing. It's a special skill. Please, no whistle. Please, no whistle.
Is
Please.
this the fairest shadow? It doesn't look like an imitation.
The title of Boreas must find an heir.
Brings the wrestling of the swift, filling you with the searching. Kinky. Oh, 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 oh! I did that wrong. What? We're expecting you to do it right the first time?
The scent that reeks of blood appears to be getting stronger. Looks like I can just jump right over these obstacles.
I hate you. Game. Why? Also, Daddy bounces on it quite well. Gonna do any talkie talks?
No matter the
I mean, that is a repeat, okay?
The world is awash with corruption and injustice. Even the most fearless hero cannot fight what fate has ordained.
The death.
And even the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them.
The love that binds them.
Lupus Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know. There has only ever been one way to save them from injustice.
Slaughter them all! I mean...
Surrender to the abyss.
Malicious lies!
I'm bouncing.
That's nothing. Stormwind!
Look at him go, look at him go. Look at him go, look at him go.
Boreas sweeping in! Stormwind! On me.
I mean, there's nobody else besides the bad guys on you, so I mean, you're getting what you wanted?
Stormwind!
Touchy. Don't whistle. Do not whistle.
My old friend.
I actually have that
This is
sword.
not
I
where
said
your
this.
path ends. You must continue on.
I have it on Dilute. Oh, it's blowing. If I remember correctly. I got it as a random kind of thing. Nope. I guess I don't have it on Dilute.
This wind!
It's blowing me away! Yep. No, I have it on, Malika now. Longsword originally used... I think it was my first actual, gold weapon that I got by accident.
Feels less than welcoming. I'd better take shelter.
What? You don't want to be blown? Daddy doesn't want to be blown right now. I mean, I guess there's a time and a place.
On me.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Break it. Break it to me, Daddy. Hey, that's no fair. That is no fair.
Ah! I can't hide from it!
You must deliver it.
Yes, sir. Lead me, O sword.
Your path cannot end here.
You draw near to the heart of the wolf.
I noticed.
Even if you had an army of 10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone.
I mean, I figured as much. I mean, I am.
Warrior, step forward.
Sounding less like a beast and more of a man. But I am been pretty good with being correct on how this story is going. I mean, it's not like it's not a bit cliche, but I mean, I also know a lot of the back lore and detail. I'm a nerd.
Is this the heart of the wolf?
I mean, it looks a lot like what the place in Wolfdom. Oh no, please no. You know, I would think that his armor looked better. I am disappointed.
After countless bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I, with my mortal flesh and blade, attained power to rival that of the gods.
Not really.
But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength.
I mean, unless you can
The
cultivate your
power
soul
you
right.
take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be
Nom,
as
nom, nom.
fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky.
I mean, people still remember you,
Lit
Roland.
at dusk, dead by dawn. Utterly insignificant.
But there's no
Oh,
point.
yeah? Be that as it may, the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
And also, like, the ashes, you know, help provide fertile ground for things to grow out of in the future.
They blaze for but a moment. 100 years from now, your earthly flame will be long snuffed out. And those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
I beg to differ. It feels like a passing.
No. They'll remember me in 100 years, just as I remember all of you from centuries ago. That's the thing about firewood. From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
I mean, the Pyro Archon and stuff have proven that more than anything. Can we stop with this, please? He's teleporting to be a dick! If you're gonna be a chivalrous knight, then stay the
A knight's duty is to save others, not demand things from them. How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
Well, as long as I put an end to you here and now, I won't need to rely on anyone else.
Varka being arrogant
now,
there.
show yourself, Roland.
God, Daddy's hot.
Put an end to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear. It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request...
Daddy wants to be beaten like the masochist he is. Stop teleporting to be a fucking dick!
I shall do as you wish. Knight of Boreas.
Huh. You're not quite how I imagined you. You don't seem half as crazed as the memories contained in the wolf spirit.
To be fair, he's not quite how I imagined him either. The armor does nothing, really.
Not once have I strayed from the righteous path. But when I look at you, I do not see a hero capable of slaying dragons.
I mean,
just
he
a
didn't
lost soul
slay a
who has
dragon.
wandered far too long. A shadow of the knight you once were.
I mean...
I guess we have that much in common. Neither of us are at our peak.
But Daddy, I love you still!
The Rayhir of Solnari's forces have been defeated. And the Roland you see is but an imperfect image cast by the Abyss.
I noticed, being your flesh is literally
I
unable
wield
to
the
form.
power that Roland did at his peak, but my heart and mind remain frozen in that blood-stained moment. Therefore, I, in my current form, am flawed. A knight cannot bear their own stagnation.
I mean, or they can learn to accept it.
After redeeming you from injustice and guiding your surrender to the Abyss, I shall rectify myself and continue to follow the knightly path.
Rectify. Are you stealing his body?
Huh. The world out there can bear no more of your torment. Your obsession, clearly, remains exactly as I had imagined. I suppose there's no chance to make you see the light.
Feed him till he behaves.
No words can make a knight doubt his convictions, no matter how noble they may sound. Neither of us will sway the other, but you have long known this truth. Otherwise, why would you pin all your hopes on Boreas' single thought? But now the blade that once housed the wolf spirit has been shattered, and all you hold is a phantom that bears its form. You no longer have the means to change the situation, and no one will come to your rescue. This place shall be your graveyard.
I mean, good that I am main protagonist that isn't a variable that messes up.
Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue.
What do you mean?
Don't tell him too much.
There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't yours. Forgetting where we are? This is the heart of Andrias, god of the North Wind. Andrias, can you hear me?
No, nor did he do sound.
Wake up! You are the great god of the North Wind. How long will you allow yourself to suffer the domination of the Abyss?
If this is your final gambit, I am most disappointed, Knight of Boreas.
It is not, but go on.
Grand displays of heartfelt wishes cannot summon miracles. This world shows no such mercy to its inhabitants.
I mean, I've done a lot of grand displays of heartfelt wishes. That was the entire thing of Natland, it felt like.
Return. Return to the ley lines. This is my choice. My memory. Is this the answer that I found at my journey's end?
Andrias, at long last, I have delivered your token back into your heart.
A knight of Boreas. Watch on. This is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind.
You.
On behalf of all humanity, I thank you, Lord of Wolves.
Roland, you got fucking cucked.
Boreas, He's returning to the ley lines. But why? Your sword is broken. You no longer have the means to bear his soul. Unless... Surely not.
Begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. I know better than that. But a sword is just one kind of vessel. There are other ways to store a soul.
Oh, space.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
Of course, Venti.
Even if it is not my intention, the soul of Lupus Boreas will inevitably ravage, devour, and assimilate a mortal heart. As if human and wolf were being forcefully merged into one being.
Daddy's about to have a heart attack.
If a mortal heart is to bear the soul of a god, this is a path that cannot be retraced. Yet, I shall not dissuade a knight from embarking on the quest of his own choosing.
Kevin!
Your heart, your soul, they are collapsing. Now I see.
You were wondering how a lamb could tame the heart of a wolf. Isn't that right?
A lamb's poisoning the heart of a wolf.
Here's my answer. You get the wolf to swallow the heart.
The wolf spirit within the sword was merely a decoy. The true thoughts and memories were carried within your heart.
Yes, we have spelled this out.
To avoid arousing my suspicion, you deliberately allow Lupus Boreas' soul to assimilate your own, then be devoured by me. But how did you have the strength to fight while bearing such a great burden?
I don't know, spite?
Compared to Lupus Boreas' decision, my sacrifice is nothing.
You have a stubborn will and employed an exceptional strategy. But this is not the way a true knight fights.
Bitch, I don't think you have a right to say
anything. The
anything.
choice you have made is a flawed one. Your soul is now merged with that of Andreas. When he fully joins the ley lines, you too will fall.
I mean...
Neither Barbados nor the Traveler will be able to anchor your soul from within the ley lines, let alone rescue you.
Well, isn't a knight's greatest honor is to sacrifice himself for the ones he loves?
You have lost, and so have I. Regrettably, I can no longer offer you salvation. May your soul rest in peace with Boreas, lonely warrior.
He's not really lonely. He has a lot of friends.
Lonely?
Power friendship!
Sorry to disappoint you, but as much as it sounded like the perfect ending for both of us to return to the ley lines together...
Yeah, Daddy can't leave me right now.
The fact is that, unlike the true Roland of the past, I still have fine wine and good friends to get back to. They're looking forward to my triumphant return.
Other words.
I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Rejoin my harem.
You've got mail.
Venti, no. Venti, no!
Until I return, I leave them in your care. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you.
Oh, Rosaria
Come
is helping
on.
her.
Come on,
I'm helping him.
Dear Grandmaster.
To Varka. To Varka.
Family.
No pig call.
poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. Make sure they all get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind.
Same way we did the letter with the old mentor. Screams of, "Get the fuck home, Daddy!"
Grandmaster! Grandmaster!
Grandmaster. Master.
Varka.
Uncle Varka!
Hey, Sarantula! Friendship is magic!
The thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using your connections, relying on outside help. This is not the way of a knight.
Bitch, I don't give a
The
damn.
abyss can sustain me no longer. But now, countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe in your path, then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed. Varka, mightiest knight of Boreas.
God. Daddy, show me your hotness even more.
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory.
Don't make me control him. I just want to watch. I just want to watch. I want to watch Daddy.
Well, that suits me just fine.
Bitches went to black screen. Bitches went to back. Oh, I am gonna have to
A
fight.
knight is always true to their word. So please, keep your promise and return victorious.
Fine. I'll go control Daddy.
You're not alone. Right back at you, Varka.
Up the ante!
Ishnai is longing. Yeah, I'm longing for him, Daddy.
Sunder!
The north wind blows southward. May it guide you on your journey home.
Try to keep up!
Bitches missed. Shouldn't say much. They're gonna hit me again. Oh, it's timed! Fuck! I'm doing good. Everything's fine.
Leave it all to me.
Why? Why do you do this game? No. No!
Freeze!
Kaya's was areas. Come on, come on.
There's an ice-cold drink with your name on it. Ready when you are.
I'm still longing for him.
Don't go dying in a place like this, Varka.
Yes, ma'am.
Freeze!
Also, nice music. 10 out of 10. Bitches be left behind. Nope. Nope. I don't know where I am. I mean, nothing new, but can we not? No.
Fly home to us, Grandmaster!
Oops. 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 Oops!
On me.
What did you think that?
Spread your wings and soar toward a new dawn.
Fate's chosen Lupical.
Fry! Up the ante! I can't fall here! Ugh. Huh?
Yeah.
One final battle!
I believe in you, Daddy. Don't fall. You do not squall me.
Walk forward and do not look back.
Just need to catch my breath.
Varka, now I know the meaning of my name.
Yeah, I know, right?
After the lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get back.
Yes, Daddy.
You know, I have a lot of things to update you on, but they can wait until you're back.
I have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius, but I trust you will find a way to manage on your own.
Grandmaster, we're all waiting for you.
God, she's so hot. No, they aren't related, by the way.
Oh. I'm not doing too bad a job as Grandmaster, am I?
Oh, horribly.
I'll take that silence as your approval.
Of course he's drinking! Yep, spill it out for my homies!
Everything you swore to protect with your lives, it's all still here, safe and sound. The Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt, and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them all with my life.
Fix out, yeah, no, right?
And so, I'll deliver that letter on your behalf.
Well, through the winds of time, does say Venti has the ability. Oh, that's also that. I think that's one of the swords you can get as well.
I know it's just a shadow of the real Roland, but if you have the time, could you please read it for him?
You're not gonna get me to cry, game.
Rostam and Arundelen, they never forgot you. Phew. This has been one long expedition.
All right. Venti, come save Daddy.
From here on out, I think I'll...
You're not allowed
let the
to...
wind lead.
Oh, I was saying, you're not allowed to go to sleep. No, he's in your Venti tree.
Hey, everyone. It's been a mighty long time. I'm thrilled to see you all again.
Daddy sounds tired.
Welcome back, Grandmaster.
Yeah. I'm home.
Yes, Frodo. Poor Sam. Wise. And everybody ran away.
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Just how I remember. So, is there anything you'd like to talk about? Now's your chance before I get dragged off to the office.
About your plan.
The sword was just a decoy. I carried his soul in my own heart. That was the plan I was most certain would work. The second half, though, using everyone's thoughts to guide me back out of the ley lines, I wasn't too sure that would work out.
I mean, it happened in that land, so...
All jokes aside, what would you have done if the Traveler hadn't been able to separate the wolf spirit from Roland's influence?
Everything would have gone to hell.
Initially, I was planning to have Barbados carry out that step. But when I approached him about it, he said there was a much more suitable candidate. The Outlander who caught the wind. Turns out our trust was not misplaced. Thank you.
But what if I fail?
I guess we'd have had to get Barbados to send a wind to blow me back home.
Kinky.
But it would have come at a heavy price, and with no guarantee of success. Besides, I'd rather not have him expend that kind of power.
How steep is the price we're talking about?
It's a good question. A glass of the finest dandelion wine, perhaps? No doubt I'd have to pay for it with a secret stash of cash in my office.
Why are you telling me this?
You're dreaming if you think it would have come that cheap.
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Well, with the shadow of Roland vanquished, the Wild Hunt won't be able to consolidate their forces for the foreseeable future.
I beg to differ. There's a world quest that I've been putting off for that.
A few knights will remain on rotation at the Nodcry stronghold, but everyone else will be sent home in waves. Albedo and Durin will come back with the first wave, so you should have the chance to see them again soon. It's been a while since I've felt my future. Huh. You may already have learned of this from Barbados or the Hexen Circle, but I glimpsed a reflection of the future in Barbarloth's scryglass.
You saw Abyssal Calamity in the north,
Correct.
right?
Although, as things stand now, I believe we may have changed the course of the future, thanks in no small part to you.
Yes, because I'm a variable within...
Still, after I've tied up some loose ends with the Knights of Favonius, I'll need to make another trip back north. There's still a lot of work to be done at the Nodcry stronghold. Besides, the first group of knights who volunteered to stay there have yet to be relieved of their duty. How could I simply abandon them?
How noble. But be honest, your main reason for going
I was thinking that, actually.
Dump all your work here on Gene again, isn't it? Wait, seriously?
Weren't you gonna say something in your defense?
I'm only pulling your leg. You'll be seeing a lot more of me in Mondstadt from now on.
Are we pulling other things?
It's been a while since I... All right, then. I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the breeze for a little longer. For all the wine in the world, there's no feeling as intoxicating as the wind from your hometown after a long time away.
Also, there's this... invitation. It's I don't think I have the energy tonight to do that. With everything happening. Alright, let's real quickly do the trial so I can get just enough to do another pull before the end of the stream. I mean, do this is the party lineup. I'm not reading this. I'm not reading this. I'm still not reading this.
Try to keep up! Boreas sweeping in!
Enhanced elemental scarab. Okay, got all of it. Half knife. So we have Bennett.
Teamwork is
Get back! The abyss is...
time for takeoff.
And then we get you out. Burn, baby, burn!
Up the ante!
Yahoo! Think you can get away? Ha! Oh, ow! Everybody stand!
Get back! Element? Boreas sweeping in! Sunder! On me!
That's gonna hurt in the morning. I'm going in! Why do they never miss?
Stay back! Charge!
But yeah. A lot of family stuff happening. Not enough energy to do anything. He continues to cuck me. Alright. Alright, y'all. This is Ishnai. I hope you have a good day or night, whenever it is wherever it is currently. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment. I am passing out now.